Basically, yes, I'm here with Diversity Affluence and their brunch series, the second annual brunch series. I wanted to get involved with this because I think that the African American community particularly has a lot of wealth, and JP Morgan addresses wealth, but the word is not really out in terms of our capabilities to that community. So my goal and my interest is to get the word out through events such as these and through networking. So this was a perfect start, I think, something I like to do a lot more of. I think it was great.
Two things. One, can you say your name for camera?
Celeste Smith.
And the second is, when we speak of diversity, oftentimes we're talking about diversity from the standpoint of ethnicity.
Right.
Are there other areas of diversity that chases?
Sure. There's diversity in terms of habits and the way we think about money. There's diversity in terms of, like, for example, women. That's a huge area that I like to address. Because women right now, I think, are responsible for a great deal of wealth, but no financial firm is really out there addressing their needs. So that's another area of diversity.
Why do you think that's not?
Because I think that financial firms are just stuck, doing what the status quo, and they need some person like myself that's, tooting the horn and saying, look, we need to think about this and address it.
So a women's empowerment initiative is necessary, which
right.
is okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the way women think about wealth maybe differently from a man.
And how early do you think that conversation should happen?
Well, actually, I think it should happen very early, like in childhood. I'm trying to teach my daughter. My daughter has her own business at age, she's 15 right now. And so I think a lot of people in our community, I think they need to be aware of finance and business, and that's how they're going to be the next generation of people who own wealth.
With respect to this environment, both politically, socially, economically, all of the glasses half empty perspectives. What gives you hope for the future?
What gives me hope for the future is that this is just a snapshot in time. You have to think long range. That's what we tell our clients. Our clients, many of them are not going to be retiring, for example, until the next 20, 30 years from now. So we say don't panic, don't focus. I think this country historically has overcome these challenges and they will continue to overcome the challenges. I think once we get people to work again and get the economy stimulated, I think, there is no limit in terms of what we can do as a country. So I'm very hopeful. And I just think the word needs to get out to people to instill confidence in the consumer to be more hopeful.
What do you think that would look like in terms of getting the word out that proves to be not only an impetus and impacting, but empowering?
I think our president should be, the person who does that. Yeah. But a lot of leaders are stepping out. Even our CEO, Jamie Dimon, I think he was being interviewed recently, and he says he's not worried about this particular time, span, that you have to look long term. And our country's always come back from these challenges, so we just need, like I said, definitely need to get money to stimulate people getting back to work. I think that's huge, because I think the common, quote-unquote common people are the ones that get the economy, stimulated. We can't wait for artificial stimulus from the government. It has to be, grassroots people to get us back on our feet.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and